Another close call at a concert. Katy Perry shocked concertgoers after she nearly fell from a suspended prop. It happened last night during her Lifetime's tour show at the Chase Center in San Francisco. The star was performing Roar when that giant butterfly she was riding suddenly dropped several feet violently. After a brief pause from singing, she resumed the song. No word on what caused this mid-air prop mishap.
Yeah. I think we've gone too far in the world where just we want everything for likes. I think we've gone extremely too far. I don't think that's funny. I don't think it's funny. The person's in the chair, then they get, a wet lip kiss from somebody. They're thinking it's a barber. They're extremely confused. I just don't think that's funny. Why are we doing all of the pranks that the kids are doing? Like the weird pranks, we're at the level to where we just need to be doing the same amount of pranks so that we can get the attention. And let's go back a couple videos too. So in that Katy Perry video, all I could think of was like, is this like the new trend to where we are just going to make these artists potentially get hurt up in the sky so that we can have some type of viral moment? Because at first it was Beyonce, right? So that was just what? A couple weeks ago, we all saw that. Her car started tilting to the left. It was a whole show just to get her down. That went out forever. Now Katy Perry is suspended from a butterfly in the sky to where it looks like it's about to drop out. What next? Is Pink going to fall when she's doing her flips in the air? I would never want that on anybody, but I mean, what are we doing here now in the moments to get these viral moments? They're being suspended from the sky. People are thinking they're being kissed, but from their barber or their hairdresser. It's just too much. It's just way too much at some point. Can we just like tone it down just a damn little? Can we? What? No. We're not getting in trouble for that song. Her entire outfit is just breaking apart. Is this part of the whole idea? Are your clothes supposed to fall apart? I think that's what it is. So, Vavab's fall 2024, where fashion facades crumbled. Literally. Clothes unraveled, models stumbled, and the set collapsed, exposing the industry's obsession with perfection. I don't think that's obsession with perfection. I think that's obsession with chaos and confusion. Because I'm confused. Is this real or is this not? What are we doing here? Oh, come on. She's like, yes. She loved it. She loved it.
Hey guys, good morning. All right. So, I was on this podcast last night and...
Get to it.
I was on this podcast last night. Well, let me start. Let me give a little bit of lore to the situation. So, I was on his podcast and maybe like last year, beginning of this year. And he asked me if I had ever been like touched as a kid. And I answered...
It's asked. He asked me.
Truthfully, and told him, yeah. And he went on this spiel about how, like, oh, women are the way that they are because of how men, and like, he was just very much, yeah. So, fast forward to last night. I guess he got his feelings hurt because he was going back and forth with me. Like, he was very, like, dick in the butt, acting like a bitch. And he kept coming for me all night, though. But, like, I just don't understand, like, He kept coming for me all night, and I just was like letting it slide, like being all right, cool, like, you know, whatever. He clip farming, cool, like, cause he don't act like that off camera, like clearly, like he doesn't act like that off camera. Like I've been knowing him for like a year. I've been seeing him around the neighborhood and stuff like that. Like I've been knowing him for a while, so it's just like, you know, shock. Okay, guys, good morning.
Why? Because it's public. What the? Hey, wait, what? Wait, stop. Wait, stop. What the fuck? What's going on? What the? I don't know. Yo, stop. What are you doing? Yo, stop. We're gonna. Too slow. Yo, what are you doing? What the?
Fuck you, nigga. Faggot. All right. This nigga fucks men.
Why? Because it's public.
What is going on? What is going on? Okay, so I will stop it right there. So if you want to check out half of the rear, you can. But let me read. So this is in World Star News. Jem Jules accuses Mr. Organic of weaponizing her childhood trauma during a heated argument. Men are supposed to protect us. In the emotional exchange, Jem says things escalated after he allegedly used her past against her, which that is never should be the situation. That should always be talked about in a very safe space. So I don't know what the space is. I don't know the context of this podcast. I don't know what was going on. I don't know how he asked the question, how she responded to the question. I don't know any of it. So let's keep going. She said that things escalated after he allegedly used her past against, which pushed her to the edge and sparked a volatile confrontation. I don't know how he asked her, so I'd love to see that part. But to get as irate like this and then to get mad and break up everything and start throwing things doesn't make any sense to me. You know, if you're going to go into this arena, you need to be prepared for people asking you questions. They're going to ask you questions, and it's going to be personal, and you might be in a situation where you're not feeling very comfortable. And if she felt like she wasn't in a safe space, she might have went a little bit more crazier than normal. But that just seems like she was also looking for a moment too. So he asked her a question, and then I don't know, was that question asked right before she did that? Did she wait a second to do it? Either way, it looks like everybody in the room was a little confused. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but when you're being interviewed and if you are a porn star, stuff like that's going to get brought up, especially in these type of podcasts these days where it's this type of setting. You know, I've seen several where they'll have women on there and they ask them very personal, intimate questions, and it's not always comfortable, right? But I don't think we're ever at a point where we should be destroying somebody's stage like that or destroying their room. She could have destroyed him with words. She could have talked to him in a way that really made him feel, hey, that wasn't how I should have asked that question. You do not have to be physically abrasive or physically volatile or attack anybody to get your point across. You can do that with words. You don't need to do that. So she probably didn't feel like she was in a safe space and she lost it. I need to figure out where that video is. I want to go see it. Now I'm interested. Now I'm curious. I want to know, like, how did that really happen?
Wait, stop.
Everybody freaked out? Look at this. Apple Valley mom gives birth to all 4 kids on same date in different years. Talk about she has a time that she is in the you-know-what, okay? When she is severely, I'm not even going to say it. You know what? I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble on here. But let's just say she has a time that she likes it. 4 babies, all born on 7/7. Yes, 7 is my lucky number. I was born on the 7th. My dad told my mom before I was born, all of my kids are born on the 7, and we surely are. My dad passed away almost 2 years ago, and the significance with 7 is huge. So I just love 7. 7/7 is a phenomenal day, July 7th. And none of the deliveries were induced. So there's something special about that 7. That's what I'm talking about. Let's keep it going. Oh, look at that little pumpkin. So cute. Congratulations. Oh my goodness. Yeah, little babies. I love it. Back up. Oh. That's how they're getting your info. Let's go straight to the comments. So you need to watch out when you go pump your gas, when you swipe your card, because just like this little doohickey was right there, they are trying to steal your information. Let's go to the comments, shall we? How the heck is a plain sticker going to steal my credit card info? I want to see a reply. Let's see what somebody says here. It most certainly is. The employees who apply them explain this here. I'm not going to wherever the here is. Tag. I don't know what that is. I worked at Costco gas station for almost 6 years, and I put those stickers on to keep the dispensers looking fresh. He's like, that in fact is not stealing your information. We're just trying to keep it fresh around here, okay? We're trying to keep it nice. Wait, what? That's what Coast to Co Claudia said. That's a sticker. Yikes. Okay, let's keep it going.
Y'all ready for this?
What's going to happen? We got to turn this off. We're going to get in trouble. How did the other girls not laugh? What is she going to do? What's going on? Is it going to be serious? Is she going to fall? Please don't fall. Oh, Lord, and she fell. And she fell. They're like, girl, you're on your own. We are staying in sync, okay?
未来需要想象，但更需要去实现。这就是小米探索未来的一小步。
We're here.
未来才刚刚开始。
Xiaomi, I'm sure I didn't say that right, but I tried, has built a fully automated dark factory that works 24/7 without human workers. Let's keep going, shall we?
You should switch your style, where whatever comes next, call you Mr. Now. These little guppies, they're so ambitious, but we big mouth bass and they throw back fishes. They don't know about distance, they trying for speed. You gotta eat to live, but I'm dying to feed. I'm trying to bleed, but can't squeeze a drop out. Laughing competition got bad knees that pop out. Not south, matter of fact, go the other way. Suckers saying they made Playboy to make another play. I made your brother pay, but gave his ass a discount. Put some hustle in his life, show him how to dismount. Now this counts, don't say we didn't warn. If hip-hop is dead, don't say we didn't mourn. Okay, you getting warm, it's fitters
cool.
up there. It's cold-blooded music, don't shiver up there. It's givers up there, they got good at taking it. It wasn't there before, therefore we making it. You gotta get a beat from that one dude. Buzzers. You ought to move your feet like my son do. Buzzers. Maybe you should switch your style. Where whatever comes next, call you Mr. Now. Buzzers. You gotta get a beat.
Gosh, wasn't that like a Universal production or something? I'm going to go over here and read some context because your girl loves the context. I need to know what's going on. Give me the info. Give me the deets. It says, using AI and robotics, it assembles one smartphone every second and can produce up to 10 million phones per year. The factory is dust-free. I don't like that. I don't like that it's dust-free because that is what I hunt in my business. And entirely AI monitored with only maintenance staff present. That's it. Xiaomi invested $330 million in the project, showcasing the future of high-volume autonomous manufacturing. Let's look at some of the comments, shall we? Should we be celebrating this? Deep Blues and said, should we be celebrating this? Is this something that we should be excited about? That's a great question. Curls36 says, Skynet, neutral net-based artificial intelligence. Let's keep it going. Humanity cooked. That's what Ah Jong Hong said. We'll read one more comment here. Let's look at this. When no one has a job because of the automation, who is going to buy the stuff these ultra automated factories produce? When there's nobody left with money because nobody has been hired for a job, who will buy the merchandise that is manufactured in these factories is what people want to know. When you no longer get paid because you have not been called into a job interview for months because the robots have taken over everything, they can produce 10 million phones in a year. Where will you get your income? Maybe you don't work at a factory. Maybe that's not for you. Maybe this isn't something that affects you. Well, as I hear that they're talking about dust, that affects me. My business, that's what we do. We are in the cleaning industry. We clean for large offices like that. So are we cleaning for large manufacturing places that are creating iPhones? No, we are not. But there's somebody that's doing that. And in this case, they're out of a job. It is time now to have AI as your best friend. Do not look at it as the op, because it will very quickly become that to you if you are not aware of it. If you do not research, you need to do your research and figure out how you can get an advantage, because there's going to be a bunch of different ways. I use it in my daily life every single day. Every single day. Am I creating a manufacturing company and making iPhones? No, I am not. But am I learning how to speak with these things? I absolutely am. So I know that a lot of us are a little bit fearful in a way of there goes my job, especially for people who work in administrative positions. That is going to be the one that is affected the most. I was talking to my husband just the other day, and I was telling him after I got a task that would have taken me hours before done within a matter of minutes. I said, oh my God, people are going to be really hurting when this goes 100%. I think what's going to slow it down is that CEOs and bosses are going to feel like, oh, I can't let my people go. My people have been with me forever. And then it's going to come to the point where they're like, you got to let go most of the staff. We don't need them anymore. This AI can do everything that these people have been doing for years and better, and in a shorter time. And I don't have to worry about any of their feelings, any PTO, any time that they want to get off. None of that. I don't have to worry about any of that. So I think that administrative jobs are going to be the first to go. I was already watching a video where a CEO said that he has let go of 40 to 50% of his staff. Anybody who does project management, anybody who does any type of administrative jobs, insurance, all of it, it's all going to go by the wayside, because AI is able to do it within a matter of seconds. And depending on the accuracy, because some of these models are still getting updated, the accuracy is better than what a person could do in hours. What would take a normal employee hours it's like that when it comes to these different AIs. There's so many different platforms out there too. I just started getting into Grok to understand more about that. Perplexity, ChatGPT. There's different versions of the ChatGPT. There's Gemini. There's one for Facebook. There's one on Meta. There's so many different forms out there. And then you just really need to make sure that you're learning about it. Don't run away from it. You have to be right beside it. But when we look at factories like this, we're thinking, well, what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do when it takes all of our jobs? We're not there yet, but we're getting closer every single day. So make sure that you're studying, that you're up to date on your stuff. And this might be a good opportunity for you, because something that might have been hard for you before might be much easier if it's in tandem with AI.